Hey guys, Austin here with the post-game debrief of the Oilers' 5-2 victory over the Philadelphia Flyers. Edmonton wins its sixth straight game. Let's jump right into it. In the first period, Ryan McLeod had a good early chance, and then Evander Kane made a good defensive play. Warren Foegele with an incredible individual effort, and then he took a tripping penalty. Philly is 2 for their last 33 on the power play. They would end up going 0 for 4 on the night, which means they are 2 for their last 37 on the power play. Philly's power play is just abysmal right now, just terrible. Oilers make the kill. I thought Stuart Skinner was strong early. Zach Hyman had a glorious chance in front. The second line hems in the Flyers. McDavid scores an unreal goal. Nuge with a great play to get him the puck on the half wall in Edmonton's zone. And then McDavid flew through the neutral zone into Philly's zone, made a nice move, separated himself from the defender, and then put it through the 5-hole, 1-0 Edmonton. Not long after, Zach Hyman drew a penalty. Edmonton at this point was 1 for 19 on their last 20 attempts. They would finish the night 1 for 4 on the power play, and they are 2 for their last 23 now, if I'm doing my math correctly in my head. Ekholm then got tripped. Oilers with a 4-on-3 for 54 seconds. They would not convert. End of the first period, 1-0 Edmonton. Shots were 13-10 for the Oilers, and the expected goals were 1.40 to 0.50 for the Oilers. Now, in the second period, Edmonton had a power play, but it did expire. Nuge then hits the goalpost, and then Janmark had an unbelievable opportunity, and I have no idea how he didn't score. Brett Kulak takes an interference penalty as the fourth line got hemmed in, but the penalty kill did well to keep the score at 1-0. Moving on here, Zach Hyman scores not long after the penalty was taken, or after the penalty was killed for Edmonton. It was an incredible play by Connor McDavid down low in the corner. Nice backhand pass to find Zach Hyman, who moves in on his own to make it 2-0 Edmonton. That is the 22nd goal for Hyman and point number 900 for Connor McDavid. Then Darnell Nurse took an unforced icing. I thought that would possibly lead to a chance for Philly, but Philly did not get a good opportunity off of that play by Nurse. I wrote that down because I didn't like the pass that Nurse tried to make. Then Konechny makes it 2-1 just a couple minutes later. Ekholm with a misplay in the neutral zone, and Bouchard got caught up the ice as well. So then Konechny got behind both. Nice goal on Skinner. And then I wrote down that I thought Evander Kane was looking a little slow. Obviously, we know he's dealing with some sort of groin issue that will affect your speed burst, your ability to skate quickly. But if he's still injured, maybe keep him out of the lineup because he looks like a liability right now. Janmark took a really dumb tripping penalty. He stuck the leg out. Skinner with a good save on Scott Lawton. I thought he was playing well to this point in the game. And then Kane got a shift on the fourth line, and I wrote that down. Now, I also forgot that Janmark had taken a penalty, so I think with just the way the lines went, Kane ended up with a shift down on the fourth line just to get him another go. And then what a save on Foegele by Carter Hart. Just unbelievable save by Hart. Hart's the only reason why this game was not an absolute blowout for Edmonton. And then Mark Stahl, just a minute later, scores. Yes, Mark Stahl, the guy that has one goal, or he had 0 goals heading into tonight's game. He scored. Ceci was caught in no man's land. Game is 2-2. And then Bouchard draws a penalty. And then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins makes it 3-2 off a really nice tic-tac-toe play from Hyman behind the net to Connor McDavid at the top of the circle. Feeds it over to Nugent-Hopkins, sitting at the back door for the tap in. Skinner has given up 2 goals, but I feel that he had been the reason the team was up by 1 at this point. End of the second period, 3-2 Oilers. Shots 24-22 for Edmonton. The expected goals, I had 2.7 to 1.9 in favor of Edmonton. Now, moving into the third period, Foegele drew an early power play. Draisaitl scores on the delayed penalty to make it 4-2 with an absolute one-timer. That was McDavid's 4th point of the night with the assist. Goals in 4 straight games for Leon. He is starting to heat up. He's back to getting towards that 50-goal pace. You love to see it. And then Connor Brown had a good shot, and McLeod drew a penalty, but the power play was terrible. There was no goal on that power play for Edmonton. And then the fans started to do the wave, and I wrote, they're going to ruin the game. Obviously, that did not happen. If you guys have been keeping an eye on the channel, or if you follow me on Twitter, you know how much I hate when fans do the wave, but they are paying customers. They have that right. I just like to complain about it. It was a great penalty kill for Edmonton after Ceci took a penalty, and then Nuge scores his 2nd of the night. McDavid with a nice pass for his 5th point of the game. Stuart Skinner save on a Farabee breakaway while the fans were doing the wave, so it was nice to see Skinner make a save there. If Farabee had scored, I obviously would have blamed the wave and not the poor defensive coverage. Philly with a strong forecheck, even being down by 3 in the final couple minutes of the game. And then CC, now I wrote this down, I thought it was notable. Connor Brown set up for a one-timer on the left circle in Philly's zone with about a minute left, and Cody Ceci completely looked him off and just took a wrister into traffic. I thought that was really funny. Both players have 0 goals this season, so I don't blame Ceci for shooting, but I did want to make a note of that. In a 3-goal game, Connor Brown has 0 goals, and Ceci, of all players, looked him off. I just thought it was funny. Final score tonight, 5-2 Oilers. The shots were 37-36 for Philly. The expected goals, 3.4 to 2.6 in favor of Edmonton. The Oilers finished the night 1 for 4 on the power play, but their penalty kill finishes 4 for 4. Now getting into my personal 3 stars. My 3rd star is Stuart Skinner. 2nd star was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And my 1st star was, of course, Connor McDavid. Skinner finished the night with 35 saves on 37 shots for a .946 save percentage. He also saved 0.60 goals above expected. He was absolutely an X factor tonight for Edmonton. He kept the Oilers in it and locked it down in the 3rd period for the team. McDavid finishes with 5 points and he jumps to 3rd in NHL scoring. Edmonton wins its 6th straight game, improving to 19, 15, and 1, and moving just 1 point back of Arizona for that final playoff spot. And as of the recording of this video, Arizona was losing to Florida. It was 3-1 in the 3rd last time I checked. So if that score holds, Edmonton will be 1 point back of Arizona with a game in hand. Next up for the Oilers, they play the Ottawa Senators on Saturday, January 6th. At 8 p.m. on Hockey Night in Canada. What do you guys have for me? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And as always, guys, if you like the video, make sure you hit like. If you really liked it, make sure you hit subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.